I'm an application designer, hacker, and I thought we'd perhaps talk about a little project I got inspired after attending the PII a couple of times. I'd like to explain a use case. So this case is really, there's a lot of liability involved in selling locally produced food. Large companies need to be assured that there's some insurance in place. People get sick from food poisoning. In fact, about the CDC reports about 1 in 6 Americans get some sort of food sickness. And actually, some folks even die of it. So there's a lot of liability in this area. And that kind of caused actually our Congress to get their Ninja Act together and actually work on the Food Safety Modernization Act. So this is recently passed, and it's rolling down to smaller businesses from larger. And for example, Costco was selling some berries last year, and these berries included some seeds from Turkey. And because they were all processed together, a traceback actually took them 5 weeks, and Costco has like wonderful traceability. So this also ties in with another concept that folks have, and it's the concept of food sovereignty, which is don't process our food, but also give us safe food. And so I kind of had an idea about how could we go about matching these small providers of food with processors and larger businesses. And also, small businesses don't like sharing too much information, so we need to protect their privacy. And so I was on a beach and sort of chilling there, and I had this, okay, well, let's figure out how we can bring all these pieces together with some open source. And so it seems like one of the issues here is how to connect thousands of local businesses to plenty of big businesses with trace data. How to not move all this complex data, granular data around, but also keep things simple. So I figured, some sort of a solution that looks like Airbnb, an application, probably SaaS-based, but that application needs to probably exchange data using peer-to-peer type technologies with the local producers. So then I started looking for what could be a breakthrough solution. What would the pieces be? And so synchronizing on-premises, on phone, and online, and some sort of matching algorithm. And I figured, okay, well, how do we get that to scale? How do we see some scale in this area? Well, then I came across some open source, which I think O'Reilly's also very good in this area, supports open source a good deal. And one thing that happens with open source is because you can actually give up the source away, you can get great distribution. It works quite well with Android and all sorts of other free FX. So then I came across an open source project. Actually, this is a Facebook project called Instagram, and I think you're all probably pretty familiar with that. And if we look at how people use that, they use it to like search for things. They post their selfies on there. They post a lot of food pictures. So that seems to be a pretty nice user experience that people like to use. Okay, so how to put that into an application that could be useful in this context? Well, Camly Store is actually an open source project. It's written actually and led by a Googler, Brad Fitzpatrick. Started out as a 20% time project at Google. There's actually quite a lot of people working on this project now. And you can even do things like this. You can back up your own data, your own personal data. You can back up your Foursquare, your Twitter, your photographs from various social services. So I thought, okay, well, this is a handy thing. Maybe we can apply this to the food area. And why would this be a good application to use? It uses a content addressable file store. This is very good because you can synchronize quite well without issues of duplication, and logically it kind of looks like this. And I'm sure you can imagine an application that's, of course, web-facing and also has got these on-premise pieces or on the phone or on, and we can put IP into there to strengthen the big data part of it. And if you'd like to learn a little bit more about Camly Store, please check out the project online. It's on Wikipedia, and also it's got a website, and I think we're going to see quite a few small applications built around this framework. Thanks.